I'm just going to give a quick overview of some of the gems we found so far. Bladed Combat comes from the two-handed Ancient Sword. Gives plus 10 to Bladed Combat. Bludgeon Combat comes from the Mace of Unsummoning, Elemental Mace of Unsummoning. Also gives plus 10 to the base combat for the Bludgeon tree this time. One of the wands, the air wands, either the Static Discharge wand or the Thunder Branch, gives plus 20 to Chain Lightning. I don't recall which one that is. The Vexland wand gives plus 25% fire time. This is often a carapace. I believe it would be either the chest or the shield. Be dropping a gem, but it's plus 150 focus. Off that one, Pole Arms Combat is off of the Halberd of the Sun. It's plus 10 Pole Arm Combat. Imbued Gem of Ranged Combat is off the Crossbow of Accuracy. This one I think will probably be in high demand. It's plus 10 Ranged Combat. Rending, 20% rend damage, very powerful one. This off the Sword of Speed artifact. The Imbued Gem of Renewed Focus. This will be off of possibly another Akara's piece, not a focus battery. You know what? This is the offhand for the life tree, because the life tree doesn't have a summon. So this is actually off the Ankh Sacrifice. The Shadow Form, Imbued Gem of Shadow Form. This is off of the Shard of Night Dagger artifact. Incidentally, these are just thrown on longswords, Meteoric Iron longswords, so we can see the stats. You have to put them on something to see the stat. So this is just what we chose. What we're really just looking at is the socket. So this is the Chaos Summoner gem. It's plus 20 demon power. This comes off the offhand. All the summons come off the offhand object for that tree. So that's the Chaos one. That's going to be Heart of Rule. Deadly Bandit. This comes off the Bandit chest piece. It's 7.5% base weapon damage. Very powerful piece of, very, very powerful gem. Because you could add it to 3 places. You could add it to a chest, not to the Bandit chest. If you're running full Bandit gear, you can still just use your Bandit chest with its base damage on it. But you could add this to a heavy chest piece if you wanted to, or obviously a shield, a couple of weapons, 2-handed weapon. You could add 2 of them. A very powerful gem there. Death Summoner is from the Anapis Favor offhand, and it gives 20 Lich or Skeleton power. That's the Death Summoning one. Earth Summon, same thing. Gaia's Heart offhand will give the Earth Summon. Fire Summon is from the Vex Spark. Moon Summon is from the Aether Orb offhand, plus 20 again to the pets. Gem of the Ringmaster comes from the Ringmaster chest. It's plus 10 tame level bonus. So if you're a heavy chested, a heavy armor wearing tamer, that's probably a very good piece for you to use in your chest piece. If you're light armor, you're probably going to want to use the energetic tamer chest piece, or the tamer chest piece, because it'll have a higher stat. But if you're a tamer and you're a pure tamer, or even if you're a tamer with a bow, you could put 2 of these gems in a bow, or put 1 in each of a single-handed weapon. And if you're a pure tamer, you'll get an extra 20 tame level bonus just off of those gems being in your hands, regardless of what you do at the chest. So that one I think will be in pretty high demand there. Probably a pretty good one there. A Stalwart Shield. This drops off the Shield of Attraction, and it gives 15% shield durability effectiveness. That's actually not much of a boost, I don't think, given the durability multiplier on shields and comparing to other buffs. It is a big boost. It'll represent a lot of XP versus the shield passive, but I'm not sure shields really get worn down a ton. Sun Summoner. This is off the Uncle Walla offhand for Summon Phoenix Power. Longsword. Okay, the Imbued Gem of the Swashbuckler is an interesting one. It's listed as 7.5% base weapon damage. That's the same as the Bandit chest, and I think this is a mistake. Swashbuckler recently got Attack from Behind bonus on the actual artifact, and I'm imagining that's what this will eventually be. So I think this was just a duplicate stat that was added to the Bandit chest, which makes sense, and I think that's where it belongs. And then by accident again to the Swashbuckler gem. I think we'll probably see this move to an Attack from Behind bonus. Not entirely sure yet on that one. Gem of the Unconfused. This is 20% confusion resistance, and this comes from... I don't recall which one this comes from. It's from a Chaos item, I believe. Demon Trident. This comes off the Demon Trident, if I remember correctly. Unrooted. This comes off the Staff of Zen that the Spider Queen drops. minus 20% rooted. Water Summoners, Tear of the Titans offhand, 20 to the summon Ice or Water Elemental. There's 2 summons in that tree. Wicked Caster is an interesting one and a very powerful one potentially. This comes off of the Shield of the Wicked King. It says minus 0.2 cast time multiplier. That's a rounded number because we don't get to see the extra decimal in the tooltip. If you type /stats, you can actually see 2 places past the decimal. And we actually see that this isn't a minus 0.2 cast time multiplier. It's actually a minus 0.15. It's just being rounded up in the tooltip. But that's still quite a bit, and that means between 3 pieces, 2 weapons and a chest piece, you'll be able to get to minus 0.45 cast time multiplier without using spellbinders or without using chaotic feedback or anything of that nature. So this is really powerful. Potentially, you will still be up against draw speed. You might need like light armor spec flurry or something to get your draw speed up. If you're casting that quickly, you'll need cards to cast. But very interesting and potentially one of the more useful of the gems. Volatile Embers. This one's also interesting. Plus 7.5% fire speed. This comes off the other fire wand, the Wand of Undying Embers. Just like the Conflagration gem from the Vex wand, very powerful stat, but you'd be sacrificing a lot of attunement for it. So I don't know how wide use it's going to get. And then Wild Lightning is +1 Wild Lightning. I'm not sure exactly what that stat does. Might hear more on that later. This comes from the other air wand, as you might imagine. So the Thunder Branch or the Static Discharge. I don't remember which comes off which. Wild Lightning would make sense coming from the Thunder Branch, I guess. Thunder and Lightning type. But that's an overview of the ones we have so far. If you have some gems that aren't on here, if you want to leave a comment or send a post a reply in the forum thread or something with the stats, that'd be greatly appreciated. Or if you want to send them or send the artifacts to me on QA, that'd be really appreciated, and we can add them to kind of our list we have here. And I'll soon be putting these out in a public chest where people can look at them and review the stats if they want to come review them in case they get changed or revised as balance passes are made on them or something. So I'll go over that. I'll add that to the main forum post, and we'll go over that in another video.